name is Kelly, and I'm from the Management Study Guide's content team. In this course, we will talk about negotiation skills in detail. Let's get started. Globus Inc. is a leading IT giant. Peter Looney is a project manager in Globus Inc. He is responsible for meeting the clients for every new software development project that comes to Globus. Maxwell Telecommunications, a leading telecom service company, recently came to Globus to have a new SAP-based database software to be developed for them. Peter carefully reviewed and analyzed Maxwell's requirements and came up with a project plan. Now, the only thing that Peter needed to go ahead with starting the project and develop the software was the client's approval of the project plan. Peter held a meeting with the clients to discuss the project plan and gave overall approval for the terms and conditions of the project. The client was in a hurry to get the software. Peter tried to negotiate upon broader deadlines, but due to client's pressure, he ultimately agreed to finish the project as per their requested deadlines. When the project was under progress, Peter and his team realized that the deadlines that he had agreed upon are nearly impossible to meet. Peter and his team were not able to complete the project, as was promised to the client, due to which Globus had to pay some penalty for late delivery. Also, the client added new requirements that had to be incorporated into the software. However, Peter had not negotiated about the terms with the client for any further enhancements or features being added to the software. Hence, Globus had to incur a loss in the project because the scope of work had increased, but the terms of the project had not been negotiated well. Also, Peter's team was forced to work 7 days, even from home, to try to complete the project. Why do you think Peter's team had to suffer? Why did Globus have to incur a loss in this project? Yes, all of this happened because Peter had not initially negotiated well with the client about the deadlines and the scope of work. If Peter had clearly negotiated the terms of the project with the client and negotiated realistic deadlines, Globus would not have needed to pay any penalty. Also, if Peter had negotiated the scope of work in detail with the client, then Globus would not have to incur any loss in this project. Thus, you can see that negotiation skills are a must for anyone to succeed when dealing with people. Let us learn about negotiation skills in detail. Let's review the course objectives. Explain what is negotiation. Explain the basic principles of negotiation. Describe the benefits of negotiation. Explain the types of negotiation strategies. Explain the stages of the negotiation process. Describe the concepts of a win-win negotiation. Explain the various styles of negotiation. Explain what is BATNA. Describe strategies for developing negotiation skills. Explain the types of third party. Explain the probe technique for negotiating. Describe the negotiations in organizations. List the issues in negotiation. List the characteristics of a good negotiator. List the tips for effective negotiation. What is negotiation? Negotiation is a discussion between two parties to find out the solution and for the purpose of reaching a joint agreement about differing needs or opinions. It involves using the art of persuasion to get others to understand and agree with your viewpoint. It works best when an individual has a win-win attitude. Stages of the negotiation process. The following are the stages of any negotiation process. Stage 1, meeting. Stage 2, inquiry. Stage 3, bargaining. Stage 4, closure. And Stage 5, acceptance. Let's look at each one of these in detail. Collaboration. This style of negotiation involves working jointly with the other party, like a problem solver, to find a solution. Best Alternative to Negotiated Agreement, or BATNA. BATNA stands for Best Alternative to Negotiated Agreement. BATNA is greatly useful in a negotiation as the results of the negotiation can be improved by identifying your best alternative for each of your goals. Analyze your current stance and define what you hope to achieve with the negotiations. You need to gather as much information as you can. Ensure that you know all about the other party, their strengths, their weaknesses, and so on. If you are not getting the desired information, try hiring an expert who can get you that information. Also, make sure that the expert is present during the meeting. The more you know before the meeting, the better prepared you will be when the negotiations begin. Probe technique. One of the best techniques to use for an effective and successful negotiation is the probe technique. The acronym PROBE stands for P. Preparation, R. Rapport building, O. Opening bargaining, B. Bargaining, and E. Ending with commitment. Let's look at each one of these in detail. Tips for effective negotiation. The following are a few tips for effective negotiation. Do not waver away from your stand and do not get involved in other issues. Be a patient and attentive listener. Make sure to voice your opinions as well as what you want from the other person in the negotiation. Be ready for compromise if necessary.